Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right. Hey guys, Steven the Salon Guy here, and today I have an amazing video that I've never done before. So as you see the title, it's called Auditions. Well, what am I doing today? You are going to be part of something that I've never done, and that's going to be pretty much making history on the Salon Guy channel. Today I'm actually casting and auditioning for the Salon Guy YouTube team. Now, I've been doing YouTube videos for 7 years now. I have over 1,000 videos on YouTube, and I always love to give people opportunities, and I want to grow, I want to expand. You know, it's not always about me, me, me. And sometimes it's worked and sometimes it hasn't worked. But what we're doing today is, and you're going to be part of this, we're auditioning stylists, professional hairstylists and barbers, and I put a casting out there, so whoever shows up today, hey, you know, I didn't get this far by excuses, so whoever shows up, they're going to be trying out and auditioning for the role of a hairstylist or barber that will be featured on my team in upcoming YouTube videos for you guys. I want to expand my content. I want to bring other people on that are really good enough to be part of this to help, you know, showcase their work for you guys. So it's going to be fun. We're going to film all of it, and it's going to be like almost like a reality show because these people don't expect it. And I'm doing this with nobody here yet, so this is going to be a big surprise for all of them. They don't know they're going to be part of this. And what I want you guys to do is I want you to be very kind. I want you to be, you know, supportive of these people. Not everyone's going to make it, but if they all are great, then you might be seeing more of them alongside with me doing tutorials. So I need you guys to let me know who you like the most. Who do you want to see more? Because I want to grow this community and I want you guys to be part of it. So it's going to be a fun day. We're going to have a lot of exciting things going on. I'm ready to go. Let's get started. Well, guys, welcome to the first ever Salon Guy YouTube casting. I've never done this before, and I'm really excited to have you guys here. I've been on YouTube for like 7.5 years now, and it's been a very, very long journey. And I post videos 3 times a week, which is quite a bit in the YouTube world. Some people post once a month, once a week, you know, but 3 times a week. And I used to post more than that a long time ago. So I've kind of really honed in and focused on a set schedule. So 3 times a week, I'm uploading content. And I'm one who always likes to give opportunities to people. You know, I've given plenty of opportunities to people. Some have taken them, and some haven't. I've been given a lot of opportunities in my career, and the reason I'm even here and doing half the stuff I've done is because I've taken those opportunities. You know what I mean? Opportunities just don't come and say, hi, hello, I'm an opportunity. You know, you have to really go out there and make them happen for yourself. So thank you for being here today. It means a lot that you're here. And what I'm looking to do, which I've done in like little bits and pieces. I've tried to feature other people on my YouTube channel before. Sometimes it's well received, sometimes it's not. But I think the fact that I'm doing it and presenting it in this manner, that I'm actually giving my audience an opportunity to say, hey, these guys are cool, and to be a part of it, I think is going to really be great for, you know, whoever we choose and whoever the audience likes. It's kind of a surprise. So I'm going to have you guys do your auditions, and your mannequin heads that you did before, you can give maybe 2 minutes or so explaining what you did, and then the people watching are going to like give their feedback too. So it's going to give a great way to introduce who's going to be part of this. And then if you guys want to, and if it all goes well, I'll continue to grow the team, you know? So how's that sound? Does that sound good to you guys? Introducing yourself to the audience, to the people. And that's where your personality comes out, all right? That's where you have the one opportunity to talk to all the YouTube people who are gonna watch this video. People are watching, and there's people, I post 7 a.m. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays consistently, 3 times a week.
Hi guys, I'm Sammy, and today I'm just gonna go over a real kind of brief description of what I did on my mannequin. This here's Rachel, and we went for like an old school Hollywood glam, like faux bob. Her hair is actually a lot longer than this, but typically with mannequins, they tend to get really like frazzled and thin on the end, so we wanted to hide that. And who doesn't love being able to kind of rock short hair without having to cut it? So what I did was I went section by section. I gave her a nice deep side part over here, sectioned out my front 2 pieces from, I almost created like an imaginary headband from ear to ear across the top. Sectioned that forward and worked in the back first. I made sure that I was really, really consistent with my iron. However I started to curl the hair, I made sure I curled it that way the entire way around the head. Reason why is when it comes to a look like this, you need to find your peaks and your valleys, your highs and your lows. That way you can create volume, you create consistency, and you just really get these nice glam waves. Great thing about this look, it gives you the option of keeping it nice and smooth like a sleek Samantha, or it gives you the option of going full on avant-garde or editorial. Me, I like a little bit of both, so I made sure that I really created that volume. So I started in the back, like I said, split it down the middle, and then worked my way up section by section. I used pin curl clips to make sure that once I got the shape in the curl, it was allowed to set that way. I went through with my light hold hairspray just to make sure it's really getting the grip and the texture and it's gonna stay for me, because it does require a lot of brushing out at the end. My main reason to keep the consistency is because I'm gonna do a lot of brushing. I need it to stay. It requires a lot of work. So from start to end, as long as you don't cut corners or try to, pull a fast one, you're really gonna get the look that you want. So I kept going up and up and up. Your sections aren't gonna be the same with that kind of stuff throughout the entire thing. So you just gotta play with it. Once you got to the sides, I made sure that I went up a little higher. I didn't go any higher than the eyebrow or the temple as far as my curling, just kept it consistent there out. Once I was done, I took my curls out, brushed everything. I used a light working spray throughout the entire setting process. Reason why, I don't know if I'm gonna have to go back and touch something up. At the end, went back hard hold hairsprays. You like it, I like it. Everybody else in the room is like, wow, looks good, we're ready to go. Once that was done, rolled her up, threw some pins in, and she's out the door and she's off to a party. And that's it.
Hey guys, I'm Gareth. I'm going to be sharing with you 2 looks today that are inspired from the soccer world. Being from England, of course, all I ever do at the weekends is I watch soccer, and watching the games and watching how fashion really evolves from soccer players across the world really inspired me today. The first was the classic Italian look. Nobody better than Andrea Pirlo. Plays for NYCFC, and as you can see, just has that smooth kind of flowing locks the whole way through. Great way to finish this is to get a little bit of shine in there. I want to see some movement and really kind of create the flow of the look. So as I come in, just working a little bit of product kind of in between my fingers right there, so that I can run my hands through the hair and really create that great, smooth, soft finish. As I do that, you can see around there is flowing movement all the way through into the base. I use a razor to do that. The way that I did that was to really kind of work within my layers through the perimeter. I didn't want to take anything from the top because I didn't want it to get too big. I wanted the movement and the shape to be in through the sides and in through the back. And the second look that I wanted to see was something much shorter. As we know with soccer players' haircuts, there's a lot of disconnection. And what I did here was I left the disconnection a little bit lower than what we see on most. There's no high disconnection with a hard part. It was much lower. The reason that I wanted to do that was because a lot of players that I would see would have far too much volume and thickness through the top. So what I did through the back and sides with my scissor over comb was to then continue that again, working with the razor, following the shape of the head, then in through the very front, elevating and leaving more length in through the front. What that creates for me then is much more softness and shape that when I work with a much drier wax, I can then really have some fun. So we know that Neymar in particular has tons of fun with his hair, keeps it really tight through the back and sides, but then wants to see a lot more shape, a lot more movement. And with a drier wax, I can do that so that I can see that shape, movement, separation all the way in through to the top. Again, nice and tight, in through the back and side, scissor over comb, then finishing with a texturizing shear just to give that beautiful soft edge. That way I can create something that has tons of movement, tons of shape, and is a whole lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed both of these looks inspired by the best sport in the world.
Hey everybody, my name is Jonathan Fernandez, and today I want to share with you a couple techniques that I used for this haircut here, which is it's a very popular haircut that a lot of people are trying to get nowadays, and I think that a lot of barbers need to start doing a lot more texture-y kind of haircuts, because that's really what's popular in Hollywood and you know, things like that. So I want to explain what I did here for this haircut. I did use the clippers, I used the scissors and also thinning shears for this haircut. So what I did was I started off with a 3 on the bottom here, and I started it right around the point on the side. Everybody has this point on the side. That's a good reference point to start at. So I did that all around the head, and then the next one I went up to a 4, and then after that I went up finally to a 5, and I also disconnected the side here. So what I did was I used the 5 guard as almost like a comb. When you separate the hair here, I just went straight across, and that cut it and also part it, and I held it up and I just went right above it and cut down the rest of the hair that was cut down the rest of the hair that was left behind, and gave it a nice clean look. Then on the top here, I started off with the front line. I started off with my first guide, which is right in the front. I also over-directed it forward a bit, and I also point cutted it. So I left the front a lot longer, and that's going to create the silhouette it's almost like a pompadour type of shape. And I just mohawked it back. That was my first guide, and then from there I did horizontal guides going back this way. And it slowly got shorter towards the back, slowly getting shorter towards the back, and then eventually blending into the very back. On the front angle here, I also over-directed to the sides. That's going to also create layering on the sides so that there's not too much weight and causing like a ridge going throughout the side of it. After that, I also texturized it with some thinning shears to give it that feathery look. Now I created this look using a product that's very dry and that's used for textured cuts. That's going to give it that nice feathery look. And I also use, when I style, I like to use a wide tooth comb. When I style, I like to use a wide tooth comb like this here. And I like to take my product, and today I'm using this product, Muck whatever. It's called Muck Savage. This is used for very textured finish, for a very textured finish. This is used for a very textured finish. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a dime size amount. I'm going to spread it throughout my hands. I'm going to spread it through my hands here. And I'm just going to run my fingers through it, but I'm going to make sure that I get it all the way down to the root too, because that's where you want to get the volume. It's very important that you blow dry it before you do this. A lot of people don't blow dry in the barbershops, and that's a very important skill to pick up if you want to have people leaving with a fully finished look. And the reason why I like to use a wide tooth comb is because I want it to be messy, but I don't want to have a combed look. So what this is going to do is it's going to allow it to organize the hair in a way where it's oriented in the right direction, the shape that you want, but it's also still kind of clean, and then you can go in there and just mess it up a little bit, and that's going to give it that nice textured, feathery look on top. All right, that's it for this haircut. Thank you so much. My name is John the Barber, and that was the modern haircut. Yeah.
Hi guys, Rosa here, and I wanted to teach you a little bit about my Akali technique that I did on my mannequin here using these amazing flamboyage strips. Not sure if you're familiar with them, and usually we don't like to get our hair stuck with anything sticky, but with these being water soluble, they're pretty awesome, and you can get a really, really cool effect using some highlights, lowlights, or whatever creativity that you choose. So with the flamboyage strips, what I did was section the hair, kind of framing the face with the thought of how I was going to naturally balayage the frame of her face. So I took about 3 sections, and I used the flamboyage strips right on there, kind of like adhesived it back, and I painted it upwards so that it can kind of have a natural fuse towards the scalp, as opposed to a traditional balayage technique of taking it and separating it with the horizontal sections and painting really close to the root and going down. Sometimes it can give a little bit more of a stronger, dramatic look, where with this I wanted it to be a lot more natural. So with the flamboyage being a little bit more of an infused towards the scalp, I chose the 3 different sections, used about 3 different colors with a highlight and a medium tone and a little bit more deeper, just to frame pop the highlight around the front a little bit more.
Well, I want to say you all did really amazing. I'm very proud of you all, because this might have been a first time for some of you, right? Being on camera and doing this stuff. But you all, I mean, have great passion, great heart, which came through, and knowledgeable. You guys are really knowledgeable. And depending on what my viewers say, you know, of course I can play favorites, but I want to hear what you guys say, the viewers. So as you guys watch and see what they did, their presentations, leave in the feedback in the comments below. Let me know what you thought. You know, I might have liked all of them, but I want to know what you guys think. And they're all very talented. As a professional myself, these are all really, really skilled, amazing people. And I want to bring more content to you guys and really expand my YouTube team and do something different for 2017, which I'm really excited about. I keep thinking it's like 2013, but I don't even know. Who knows what year it is anymore. But, and as you get older, time goes quicker too. And I'm starting to lose my hair it's ridiculous. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being a part of something I've never done before, which is really exciting. And it's because of you and your feedback why my channel continues to grow. So thank you. Let me know what you guys think. And I hope that you liked each and every one of them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more videos with the Salon Guy.